Gotta wait. Yes. Very good, man. Very much. I just share the story. I got to share the story with him. Chris is a good guy on the set of Terminator. I want to come out and tell him to do Terminator 2, but he was busy. He went in the military. That's why that's what Arnold Schwarzenegger said. I wanted Chris to come with me to do Terminator 18, but he was busy. Yowza. I actually, for the first day, I'm actually bringing YouTube in on this, but I'm just, I hit the live when I actually wasn't ready to get this thing going. So I got one more thing to do. Stand by. All right. Okay. So, all right. So we're going to get this thing started. I'm going to help you guys understand. A lot of you guys, and I'm basically doing this as a spinoff of what I did yesterday. What I talked about yesterday. A lot of you guys don't understand. A lot of you guys don't understand women. You guys are young. I'm 56. I'm saying this because you guys are young, and you don't understand what it means to get into an argument with a woman. You don't understand what that woman is doing. When y'all are getting into an argument, you don't understand what that woman is doing. You get into an argument with a woman and you think that she, in fact, is just mad at something. No, you got to understand. You guys got to understand something if you don't understand anything else. This is my belief. When it comes to mad, not to be confused with what I'm saying, my overall perspective on this topic of what I want to talk about today, right? And that is what I have seen in women. What I have seen in women, when women get mad, I've seen demonic spirits. I'm not the type of person that pays attention to the vision, what you can see. I'm the type of person that I pay attention to your spirit. So when you're talking to me, I'm more in tune to where your spirit is. I'm not trying to do anything. I'm not trying to say, you know what? They just mad. Yeah, I did bump into them or whatever. Let's take it from that perspective. We walking down the street and I bump into somebody and they go full all out furious on me. I'm not paying attention to the fact, or I'm not going to respond to this person from the perspective of me bumping into them and they getting mad. I'm going to respond to this person from the perspective of something's going on with you. This ain't that serious. I'm not going to say I'm sorry 50 times. I'm going to bring you back to reality. I'm going to bring you back into time. I'm not going to sit here and go back and forth with you because obviously you got something else going on and you want me to be the face of it. All right? Be the face of it. You got something going on and you want me to be the face of it. That is a great way to segue into what I'm about to say now. A lot of you guys, let me bring this up here. Give me a second. You're in a relationship. And you're in a relationship out of love. You're in a relationship because you truly love the woman you're with. You truly love that woman, right? And you have no ideas because you're young, the fundamentals of a woman yet. You have no idea. Your perspective and narrative is that you're dealing with a woman, this woman loves you. That's what you think. That is the climate in which you're engaged in that woman. But there's something else going on with that woman. And just as there's something's going on with you. Like right now, I'm doing a live stream, but I'm consciously maneuvering myself between cameras, making sure I'm, getting the angles right, making sure the banner is seen in this one, making sure I'm center screen on that camera. There's something else going on. And I'm turning on the monetizing on my live stream, because it don't allow you to turn it on prior to you going live. So there's a lot of things going on. You get into an argument with a woman and you don't understand this premise. You don't understand there's a lot going on. Your perspective and narrative is this woman is just mad at me because I came in late. No, 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 no. Mm-mm. Knock it off. Knock it off. I'm here to tell you on this day, right? I'm here to tell you on a day, you know, I'm here to tell you on this 9/11, 2025, that is not the case. That is not the case. So what am I getting? Excuse me. What am I getting at? What am I saying? What I'm saying is, this. When a woman gets mad, her spirit enters a demonic state. Demonic. Poltergeist. Demonic. And what happens when a woman reaches and get mad, her brain goes into that demonic state. Reasoning is not an option. Her will is, that's all she's on. She's not on resolution. You ain't gonna hear nobody say, oh, you know what? She was real mad. She was throwing things. And then I said, but baby, I wasn't over there. Oh, I'm sorry. She will shift the narrative. And I want to be clear about something. Got the old pack. I want to be clear about something. What I am talking about in this video is demonic women. I'm talking about when women get mad, their intentions are to destroy you. Now, I want to be clear about something. The email to reach me is the National Fathers League info@gmail.com. Before any woman leave a comment, I'm going to show you something. This is money. And I'm going to show you what I'm going to do with this money. I'm going to take 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Take 10. I'm going to take 10 $100 bills. 10 $100 bills. They're yours if you can just tell me when I'm wrong. Don't leave a comment, women, blah, 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 blah. I got $1,000 for you. All you got to do is email at the National Fathers League info@gmail.com and say, I want to accept your challenge, but I want to do it publicly on your form. Kendra G, any of these famous women, tell me I'm lying. I am telling the absolute truth. And all you men out there, leave your comment below. Name one time a woman was in her demonic state. I'm calling it a demonic state. Throwing things in. Baby, why are you getting mad? See, I was at my mom's house. My mom said it was great spending time with you. Right here, my mom says that. See, my mom said it was great. Name one time that woman said, oh, baby, I'm sorry. She would then shift it to, well, you didn't tell me. It'll then get shifted to, well, you didn't call me. It'll get shifted. That's how women are. Women, when they get mad, their mind is on full-blown destruction. They're not interested in nothing else. Let me say that again. When a woman gets mad, their mind is on destruction, nothing else. You ever see a video? You ever see a video where a grizzly bear is mad? I seen a video where these guys was on a boat. And they were on a boat, and they were on a boat, and they were just riding along in the water, of course, in the water. And the boat was, the bears was on shore, and a little thing, and a mama just came after them. The mama came after them. They was not messing with the mama bear, but the mama came after them. But do you know why the mama bear stopped? Because of the distance. The mama bear rationalized that, okay, they far away from my cubs now. I'm gonna leave these motherfuckers alone. She reached a threshold in her brain where she realized the threat was looming. Like, in a minute, you're not going to get that with women. You're not. People, let me go left for a second. You mind if I go left so early into this live stream? Excuse me. I'm going to tell you what I've noticed about women when I talk to women. Appreciate y'all for being here. Honestly, I do, man. Let me tell y'all what I noticed about women. We are in times now where our president, a Republican, is bringing back into the republic for which it stands. We hear this when we pledge allegiance all the time, but it gets lost. We're not a democracy. This is not a dictatorship. We are the republic. You guys can take notes if you don't understand what I'm saying here. I'm talking about a socialist society and the Democrats right now. Go left for a second because this is burning on the brain. As I told y'all, when I speak, something else. When people speak, there's something else going on. When you listen to people talk and complain about the times and the laws in which are being changed, we are doing nothing but getting back to the 50s and 60s. This country has went 50 plus years of just helping people that don't want to do a goddamn thing. This country has went through a period of 50 plus years where people that don't want to work, people that think our government owes them, they think simply because they exist, someone else is responsible for their existence. I need y'all to follow me. Because of this, when we're trying to return back to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, to the invisible or in the invisible, for liberty and justice for all. Don't know to remember it. I'm not in school no more. I don't say it. I haven't said it in 20 years. But just hang with me. When you talk to people that don't understand Democrats, when you talk to people that love Democrats, women, it is amazing to me how they have no idea that the Democrats was trying to put us in a socialist society. And I learned something at 56 years old now when I talk to dummies, people that have a lack of interest, a lack of intellect, and I'm talking to them, and they just, what's going on, Big Chris? These individuals have a lack of intellect to the conversation, and I'm talking to them, and our former president, Ronald Reagan, talked about this 40 years ago. And he said there are Democrats that love when they put laws into place. But every time a Republican does something, the sky is falling. But here it is that they want to do all this wrong and they see nothing wrong with it. Ronald Reagan said this 40 years ago. And it's happening now. This is why that guy got killed. The Democrats, I'm talking to you personally now. If you personally are listening to me right now and you are on welfare, you're getting child support, and all these things bring your life into existence as opposed to your life is rolling and your life is going on and it's just extra, most likely you're a liberal. Most likely. You're a Democrat. Let me not say liberal. Let me be clear and say you're a Democrat. You don't want to conserve the old ways of life. You are in favor of a socialist society because I'm here to tell you, and you can put your comments below and you can challenge me. You're dumb. You're absolutely dumb. You're an absolute shit-idiot. Yeah, I made that up. You're a shit-idiot. You have no idea that the Democrats was trying to put us in a socialist society to the republic
in which we stand. I'll explain the difference between the two later, but right now, that ain't what I'm talking about here today. That was just on my brain. Because to me, it's amazing when I talk to people and their perspective is the Democrats is right. Back to your regularly scheduled program. People, I don't speak to my mom. I think a lot of you heard me talk about this. And I'm going to say this, and I'm going to end this as proof as to what I'm saying here today. As I told you guys, my mom moved down to Florida 34 years ago. I'm sorry, 31 years ago. My mom moved to Florida 31 years ago. Up until 2019, when I stopped going to go see and discontinue the relationship with my mom, up until then, I was the only one going to go see my mom. I was going to go see my mom. So one time I drove down to Florida. This is from New Jersey. And, I drove down to Florida 4 times in 1 year. 1 year I went to go see her 4 times. Love my mama. That's my mama. Being that I was so conscious and always using my third eye, I use my third eye more than I use these two. I knew that one day, no, I'm not gonna lie. I didn't know that the perspective of men was gonna catch up to her, but I knew the perspective that my mom's work history was gonna catch up to her, all right? As far as the men, I didn't see it. I didn't see that. Now I know it's hand in hand. However, I didn't see it. Nonetheless, I went down to see my mom one time, as I stated, 4 years. Nobody has never went down to go see my mom 4 years total to the day. I was taking care of my mom. I watched my mom run all the men in her life away. I watched her do that under some fake premise. My mom tried to tell me one time that the man that she was dating was no good for her. I said, Mom, I'm not trying to hear that. Give me an example of what you're talking about. She couldn't give me one example. But when they talk about this amongst black women, estrogen, there's no meaning behind it. He's just not good for me. God, I know that's right. Shoot, because men ain't just that. Totally ignoring what she said. Women do not give substance behind any of their words. And they're used to this. This is why they get mad when they talk to you and you. This is why they get mad. And this is why when you try to get them to talk substance, you will reach a demonic state when talking to them. Let me continue talking about my mama. So my mom tried to get me to believe one time that this man was a bad dude. Now, I wasn't on the stuff that I am on with women now. I wasn't on this. This is 15 years ago. I listened to my mom and said, no, Mom, you got 4 boys. That man is not going with you like that. In addition, he know me. We talk. I don't sense none of this in him, so knock it off. Basically, 2019 comes rolling around. Let me add a little bit more to that. My apologies. One time I went down to Florida, went down to my mom's house, cleaned her. I knew what time she worked. I drove down there, cleaned her house up, and left. Never even stopped to see her. Called me up, mad as hell at me. I'm talking furious. Wasn't demonic level, but mad. I'm telling y'all this because I want to help y'all understand when your woman disagrees with you, that is the start of a demonic state. That woman is not talking to you to reason with you. When that woman disagrees with you, she wants to be and will be comfortable once she gets into a demonic state. You're emotional, you're unlogical. She has no idea she's doing it. That's why it's up to you and you to help the woman understand this. If you want to keep catering to her and pondering to her like you did something wrong, you trying to make it right, baby, you're dead. No, you better shut that down immediately. Like I said, if I bump into somebody, let me say it again. If I bump into somebody and all I did was bump into them and they go demonic on me, I'm going to say I'm sorry one time. After that, I'm trying to get you to come out of there. I'm going to bring you back to reality real quick. Real quick. Real quick. You talking to one, I am grounded with spirituality. I am grounded with one in calm and peace. I am grounded in the ways of God. I am not grounded in, yeah, nah, I mean, nigga, this and all that. No, no, sir. No, sir. Like I told that dummy at the VA the other, like I told that dummy at the VA Monday. My man, I don't talk slang. What does you good mean? What does that mean? Are you okay? And you're asking me that because what? I'm ready to tear off. Back to my mama. So in 2016, this man that my mom tried to say was no good for her, at 72 years old in 2016, he got hit by a car. A Mexican dude hit him. He's from Guyana. A Mexican dude hit him, had no insurance. So his car was just, he had liability, didn't have full coverage. I went to Hampton Toyota, brought him a car and shipped it to him. He didn't have to give me $1. Why did I do this? I did this because I was paying this man back for all the BS that my mom put him through. Let's fast forward now, 2019. My mom ran everybody away. He's no longer in the picture, and I don't blame him. My only regret is that he didn't call me when he went back home to Guyana. I'd have sent his ass home in a G5, all the amenities. Put your feet up, because you did well. Please don't let this creature think that you did any wrong. Back to the story. I cracked myself up. "2019 comes rolling around. Now it's my mom's turn to turn. Wow. 2019 comes rolling around. Now it's my mom's turn to turn this perspective on me. She done ran everybody out of her life. This is what and how women are. A woman is going to go. Let me pause the story for a second. Let me go dang dash on you. Pause. Let me pause the story for a second and say this. If a woman gets out of her 20s, definitely out of her 30s, and is not married, that woman cannot be at one with the man. That woman is trying to dominate a man. If you meet a woman and she's 40, 45 years old, you want to hear, I've been married, my husband died, or we grew, whatever. You don't want to deal with a woman that has never been with a man. Do not be that woman's save you method at 56 years old now. I'm talking to the elder statesman, of course. Don't be that person. I'm going to marry you, but if I'm going to marry somebody, she needs to be in her 20s. She hadn't started life yet. I'm not marrying somebody that went through life and this and all that, very beautiful woman, this and all that. And the only thing they got to show for it is they're a career woman. They had kids with multiple dudes. That's all you got to show for it? Cool. Back to the story. This is what my mom has shown me. My mom has shown me that women that don't possess the ability to be in their soft woman, because a man's love is seduced by a woman. A man is seduced by a woman's love. Yeah, there we go. Men are not supposed to be wanting a relationship like I was, like a dummy. Men supposed to have been in their purpose, and they should have been seduced by a woman. This is why they say you bring him, weight a man's heart into his stomach. There was no way to get a woman. There was always a weight on a man's heart is to his stomach. This was a protocol for women. This thing keep going down, shit. This was protocol for women. And women said, nope, we want nothing to do with that. So things changed. So 2019 comes, I go see my mom. I don't know what I did to this woman, but she is just on 1,000, talking about that company behind me to my left. You're right. She's just going in on me. I did everything wrong, and I did everything wrong. Don't want to care about the fact I want to kill myself. Don't care about the fact I don't have a relationship with my family. Who I am as a man meant absolutely nothing. But more so than anything is what I'm telling y'all here today. When my mom was talking to me, I felt a demonic spirit. I felt a demonic spirit. I didn't know who that was. I had no idea who that woman was talking in front of me. It was not my mother. It was not my mother. I'm going to end it with this. I don't think women are capable of existing without being in a man's presence. I think they need testosterone just like our body needs vitamins. For example, you see how I just said that? Do you know why it's so easy for me to transition into saying at 56 years old, I'm good. I tried to love. It just didn't work out for me. My love is built for the 40s and 50s or late, maybe 60s type women. Those women don't exist no more. You see how I can say that? I can say that because I had no love in my life. I tried. For my 50 years of living, I did nothing more. I was nothing but great to women and tried. And they said, nope, not interested. But what happens if a woman comes on 100% pure feminine energy? My love doors will open. I'm telling y'all, my love doors will open. But that doesn't look like, nor seems like it's ever going to be possible here in America. So because of that, I'm done.